So from a scientific point of view, what you really need to know when making a cake is how temperature interacts with that batter and how to get that batter, well, to actually rise up so you get a cake as opposed to a flat, thick disc of, cake batter. Now, there's a couple of ways to actually get air into a cake. There's biological, there's chemical, and there's mechanical.
For a long time, if you wanted your cake to rise, you'd have to use yeast, just like bread. So obviously that would take hours, if not days, to make. But then, like 200 years ago, we started getting chemical leaveners, baking soda and baking powder. And all of a sudden, boom, you throw it in your batter and you can have cake that afternoon.
But Jeff uses something that works even faster than a chemical leavener, a cream whipper, which is typically used for whipped cream. But here he ends up with whipped cake.
You get something that's got air bubbles all over. It just gets this really light sponge-like texture. Most of us think about baking a cake in the oven, but it turns out you can actually do it in a microwave as well. In a microwave, well, it heats that water much faster, and so things like starches in the flour, they actually set pretty quickly. And so when you do it this way, you can actually do a cake in as little as 30 seconds. To start this cake, we need to melt the chocolate. We're going to zap this for about a minute. So starting with the egg. So grab a whisk and then pretty much just mix it all together. So drop your flour in, and then same with your sugar. Whisk the ingredients to combine. So now for the fun part, we're gonna put this cake batter into something that's called a cream whipper. Basically, it's like a can of whipped cream. You can put any liquid you want in here, and then add your own pressure. These little guys basically have nitrous oxide in them. And when I screw this on, it takes all the gases inside here and releases it inside this container. Pressurized and ready to go. You want to make sure that you only fill it up about maybe a third the way or so, because when you pop this into the microwave and zap it, it's going to climb way up as it actually bakes. So we're going to pop it in for 30 seconds.
Did he say 30 seconds? And I don't even need a mix.
30-second cake, that's gosh darn fast. You can flip it upside down on a plate, throw a little bit of powdered sugar on top, and dust it with a little bit of chocolate.
So how does it taste?
It's just a really nice, light chocolate sponge cake. It's really good.
Coming up, break out those Easy Bake Ovens. It's time to make some cookies and then taste a slice of twice-baked biscotti goodness.
This program is brought to you by